It's official. Christmas is cancelled.
Christmas is cancelled in my house.
And bloody man.
And Lee's house, yeah, obviously. But no, all for a great cause. So.
Well, you've been hinting on Facebook and Twitter about this big news. The big news is you should have been fighting last time for an English eliminator with Andy Kremner.
Yes.
And then that got cancelled. And then the other kid who was going to step in didn't, and then it was just a 6-rounder.
Yeah.
But now it's no longer an English eliminator, mate.
Nope.
You've been upgraded to a British eliminator.
I've been upgraded to a British eliminator, yeah.
But a much probably harder task than was presented to you before.
Most definitely, yeah.
His record is almost identical to yours.
It more or less duplicates mine, yeah. 12-0. If
you're looking on records of who you've beaten and who he's beat, again, very, very similar.
Definitely.
His name, Martin Harkin?
Martin Harkin he's from Scotland. I don't know where he's from in Scotland.
But you're going to be fighting on his home turf. Like, we can honestly say the De Vere Hotel in Bolton is your home turf now. You've fought there many a time. Yeah. He fights at the Radisson Blu in Glasgow, and I think every fight bar 2 have been at the Radisson Blu, and you're going to his back garden to fight him.
No better place to go and do it, is it?
Yeah, I'm
got Scotland, give him a crack and come back.
Well, how do you take that? Do you take that as the pressure's on him and not on you?
That's exactly how I'm taking it. It's, obviously, I'm not on the ticket hunt anymore. I'm literally going up there. I'm going to enjoy it. We're going to go up there as a team. Just take it all in our stride. There's no pressure on me. I've got close family members and good sponsors who'll be coming with me. Not too many, and like I said, we're going to go up there and we're going to win that British eliminator.
Let's go back to December the 7th.
Yeah.
That was your last fight. Great performance. Your 4th stoppage on the bounce.
It was, yeah.
Now this is where we can make similarities, because I think his fight before his last one was the same guy that you fought.
Yeah.
He managed to do 6 rounds with him.
Yeah.
You stopped yours in the 5th.
In the 5th, yeah. Palacios was his name, yeah.
Yeah, Elijah Palacios.
Yeah.
Was he Nicaraguan? Was it?
Nicaraguan, but resides in Spain, I think.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them that do that now. But obviously, you stopped him. A guy that doesn't really get stopped. I think in his 48 losses when you fought him, he'd only been stopped 5 times.
Yeah.
And if you look at some of the names on his record,
good kids, isn't it?
Some impressive kids on there. So it was a little bit of a statement, even though it wasn't the statement that you wanted to make. You wanted to fight Kremner.
Yeah.
It was still a good statement, wasn't it?
I think it was a great learning fight for me. Like I said, we worked on a lot of things, and I tried to stick to the game plan as much as possible, and Lee set a game plan out, and we knew if we didn't stick to him like glue, he'd find his breaths, and that's what Lee would tell me. He'll just stick to him like glue, and that's what we did.
Set such a high work rate?
That's exactly why we did it. Lee told me that's what's needed to get this guy out of there, and obviously I always put my faith in Lee, and it worked yet again, like every fight I've ever done. So it was good. It was good to listen. I could hear Lee constantly, like
everybody can hear me constantly.
It's weird how you tune into your coach, though, isn't it?
It's brilliant. I love it. I love it.
No matter how noisy the place is, you just
hear a voice, don't you?
Yeah.
And every time I was trying to have a breather myself, Lee was saying, "You're letting him get off the hook here." So then I was back in, but no, like I said, it worked, and it was an unbelievable plan, because I watched him loads of times, and he can be quite negative, and obviously people who are like that, they're trying to catch the breath. So that's why we stuck to him, and it worked. It was brilliant.
Any idea of have you watched much of Martin Harkin?
I watched a bit of Martin Harkin. I think I don't look too much into him. I think he's very accurate in everything he throws. He doesn't waste too many punches, but I think my unorthodox kind of boxing will work, and a good jab on his nose. They'll not let him set them, because I think he sets up with a jab quite a lot, don't he? So
yeah, it's already set. We know what we're doing already. I had a look a few of his fights and that.
I don't want to give too much away.
No, he's a good opponent. He's good.
Well, obviously, he's the best opponent you've been in with.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a record, like, as we said before, almost identical to yours. You're 13-0 with 5. He's 12 with 4. So you know, you've perhaps, we say it's a 50-50 fight, but you're going to his turf. You know, his comfort zone.
I think I'm probably the underdog in the fight.
He'll be thinking
he's the favourite. He'll be thinking he's the favourite. Obviously, I'll be thinking I'm the favourite, but on paper it's probably, I don't know, probably 50-50 on paper, but with him having the home advantage, maybe if there was bookies on it, they might be swayed in his way a touch, but makes it all the better when I go up there and we do the job. It makes it so much sweeter.
I was just checking back on your record, and you know, it's not even 3 years as a professional, mate.
No.
You've moved quick. I mean, I think he's, as we were saying before, I think he's a year older than you. He's 27, you're 26. He turned pro about 6 months before you. He's had one less fight. So realistically, was this, I mean, you've had a plan for him from a long time.
But
Was this your plan right from fight number one?
No, not just, I just like watching him and learning and letting him enjoy the game without any pressure on it. That's what I wanted. Just building and enjoying it, because it is fantastic. But especially when you get me like Steve, who's a busy promoter, you know, and you know we've always had the next fight's been we finished one camp, we know when we're starting again, and it's been continuous.
Well, we was discussing before, weren't we? And you're old school, you know what I mean? You're an ex-pro yourself, fought at a high level. He stays around fight weight now, doesn't he?
No.
From each time. I mean, when you started off as a middleweight in your early part of your career, you were a solid middleweight though, wasn't you?
Yeah.
And you slowly brought it down. And now, if you go over 11 stone, you're not happy, are you, mate?
Well, like I said, I'm about 11 stone 4 now, but that's because obviously we have plans and we have targets and objectives in training.
I get a 40 nearly every night of him up to the scales.
Well, Lee will say I need you this weight, so Lee obviously after the week give me a couple of days off, get your weight back up, so get back to your natural running weight. But Lee, like I just told you before, when I first turned pro, Lee said, James, I need you constantly ticking over, because you'd never know with boxing. Lee's had it when he was a pro. With him, you could get a phone call, just like I've had now, 6 weeks notice, boom, you got to be in there, you got to be ready. I feel like I'm more than ready now. I've got another 6 weeks in front of me till to the day. It's a Thursday night show, so.
And obviously you're already prepared to a certain degree. How long did you have off after December the 7th?
4 or 5 days, wasn't it? Not really.
I was still running every day, but I was eating, and I had a couple of pints on Wednesday night.
And Sunday, we had a good one Sunday, didn't we?
Oh, the Sunday after the fight, yeah, we had a really good drink and we had a good celebrate. But then nothing was confirmed properly for the fight, so then we got a confirmation Monday, and then it was game face was back on. Enjoyed a few drinks. Told everyone.
The plan, whatever, was coming back Monday anyway, just for to carry on, because it's no good going through Chris all and starting again in January. So he had to come back in Monday and just tick over.
You know, if you win this, you could set up an all VIP clash for the British title.
It works for me.
No, I mean that's you know when you look at Liam Taylor, a top amateur, just over 8 years as a professional now. And he's at that level. You know, you could have done that inside 3 years.
Like I said, I think Liam Taylor was unlucky for he was doing well, very well in the fight. I watched it, and obviously I knew
4 seconds.
Even
4 seconds.
Steve said to me that on the phone on that day he was going to Birmingham, and he rang me and he was saying, "Oh, about this fight coming up, I was buzzing." And we had a chat about that fight because I'm going watching it, and he said Chris Jenkins cuts very easy. And what happened? Like you said, and it was a bad one because I've seen he had like 24
But you know what
stitches.
you're saying? 4 seconds though. If the fight would have gone into the 5th round, or certainly finished the 4th round, bell would have gone. It would have gone to the scorecards, and obviously Liam was well.
Because he put him down, didn't he, as well?
He put him down once, and I think he'd won near enough every round up until like the 4th round was maybe a bit of a do or die for Chris Jenkins, because he knew he had to do something.
They started fast. They were slugging for 4 rounds. I thought, oh, Christ, it's a fast pace.
That's your pace.
It is, yeah. That's why it is. But I'm sure they'll get a rematch when Chris Jenkins is ready. But with that eye, he must be out for 6 months.
If he does, you win this fight, and realistically, there's no reason why you and Liam Taylor couldn't get it on with one another.
That's something that
in the future
I've got a huge fight on 30th of January. It's going to be.
Yeah, no, but I'm looking forward and getting excited.
For me, forget that Lonsdale belt. I'll probably cry. Because I'm not an emotional guy, but that's something that dreams are made of, that Lonsdale belt. Like I said.
Did you dream of it? I remember saying to you, you know, after your debut against Liam Griffiths, and we was all really impressed. I remember everyone speaking highly of you because obviously we've dropped that now. We don't talk about you as being a white collar fighter no more.
Well, why have you just mentioned it then?
No.
Because I like to. So, but yeah, that doesn't come into the equation no more. But at the time, it was very relevant because you had no amateur experience and not even much white collar experience. And you put on a performance that made everyone sit up and go, ooh. And I think it's fair to say, every single fight, you've impressed.
Thank you.
And now, this is your time to shine, isn't it? You know, a big ass to go to fight a kid who's unbeaten, the same as you. He knows his back garden, but the prize is massive.
Well,
the prize
I think
is potentially a British title fight.
Well, like I say, it's like a dream come true, to be honest. Lee's always been telling me it'll come, and we've just been working hard every day since. And
I just watched you today, you know. What time is it? I set off at 7 o'clock this morning.
10 to 9.
That's what time you started here at 7, wasn't it?
Well, yeah,
Lee started at 6.
6 o'clock. Yeah,
I'm in at
6
7.
every morning.
You're not right.
He's not, and he'll be here till 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah. I mean,
He's here till 9 tonight.
I'm going home in a minute. I'm going running about with kids, but I'll be back in a bit. So I'm back until 9 o'clock.
As well, Martin Arkin is Scottish welterweight champion as well. Is it Celtic title?
Is that when he beat Ali Black?
Ali Black knocked him out in third round, yeah. So
fourth round it was.
Was it fourth? Yeah. So that's another. He's been I looked at his record and he's had a few 8 rounds scheduled, but he's not actually been the 8 rounds. You see, he did an 8 rounder with Jordan Granham, which I've fought Jordan Granham, and it was a good fight. You know what I mean? So he's been 8 once. I've been 8 once.
Was Jordan Granham your first 6 rounder?
Jordan Granham was my first 6, and
it
was close. It was close. Meaning, I won every round. It was close to nearly getting stopped.
I remember in that last round you threw everything out.
Yeah, and then I nearly died.
You become quite good friends after that, though.
He's a top bloke. One of the nicest guys in boxing. He really, really is. Well, yeah, he's done an 8 round with him. I did an 8 round with Nathan Hardy. He was another really tough guy. So it's like
it is a flick of a coin, isn't it?
Yeah. No.
Not for it. Yeah.
No, it is. If you're a betting man, if you're a betting man, on paper you can't.
Well, he's had a good amateur career as well. So
that's why a lot of people think, oh yeah, but he'll get caught out because he's had no amateur, doesn't make any difference. Now they think he.
Well, I think you've proven that now.
Yeah. So
because again, you know, there's not only what you've done here with James, but we've got Rihanna who's performing really well, and there's another kid here today.
Kai Darber.
Kai, he's over there doing some sit-ups. You know, but you've got Joe, you've got a few other lads that are going to come through, that have all come through the same route that he's come through. And I have no reason to doubt that they're not going to succeed, because it seems like you do a little bit of magic here, mate.
It's like a conveyor belt, isn't it? You know,
they all keep coming, they all keep adding on to these mornings and learning. It is like a conveyor belt, isn't it? They all watch them, you just.
So this quick one we're going to do has been a long one again.
Well, we'll be bringing it all on.
This is what you've dreamt of, like I say, all inside 3 years, which is arguably quite an amazing achievement. You know, to get to this level, to be accepted, and you know, possibility of 1, maybe maximum 2 fights away from the British title. Not bad,
isn't it?
But it's just one of them things, isn't it? It's come along and we've lapped it up. Now we're going to train all over Christmas.
What do your missus think about it then, eh? She happy?
No, we had a lot planned over Christmas, but she's massively supportive, and all my family's been supportive, and everyone at the gym. So it's one of them. If I can't give up a Christmas for my dream, then I shouldn't be in boxing. I shouldn't be in the game.
I remember, was it you? I think you were about a year into being a professional, and you went, right, that's it, I'm packing work in now. And you said that you're going to concentrate for 2 years and see where you can get to.
Yeah.
Well, that 2 years hasn't come up yet.
No.
Yeah.
It
was
was
pretty happy, mustn't you, where you've got to?
You couldn't have asked for better, really, could we?
No.
So we couldn't have asked for a better couple of years. Everything's gone well, injury-free, virtually. Busy, always busy. Every show we stay in it. So
that's what you always bring up, don't you? We've been active.
And you've got to be active when you're.
Early on in your career, it's very important, isn't it?
Got to stay busy, and that's the great thing with VIP and see. We're always there, you're always on, so you know what you know where you're going. So.
Huh? Well.
And now we're going to Scotland.
January the 30th, is it?
Yeah.
It's a Burns night or something.
Burns Day supper was it?
Don't make
January the 30th. Radisson Blue, Glasgow, Burnsday supper, Thursday night.
That's it.
8th round stoppage.
Oh, he's put it on!
No, I'm only kidding. No, I'm just.
Wait,
it's going to
you
be a
put
great
Is it
fight.
eliminator? Is it 10 or 12 rounds?
10.
10.
Yeah. I don't know, is it 10?
I didn't know because I thought, well, I know the English title is only 10 rounds.
Yeah.
But this is for the British title, so I didn't know if this was going to be.
Well, they said it's a 10 on that thing.
Right,
So,
okay.
so.
Yeah. 10 or 12, it doesn't matter. I know Lee will get me in the peak of fitness for this fight. Doesn't
I
matter.
think we should go back to the old 15s. 15
Yeah.
rounds. No.
You used fight
Look at that,
15,
wasn't
didn't
it?
you?
Eh? He'd have done 15, yeah. He'd have been
wasn't
alright.
15, was it still on that when you fight?
Lee used fight
Just
15.
packed in, hadn't it?
Yeah, 15. I can do
Like,
15 rounds.
yeah,
How
you
old do you
did.
think I
You
am?
know when it stopped, wasn't it? When the Merthyr Matchstick man, Johnny Owen, when he died.
When he died, yeah.
That's when the decision was made to revert it.
I know
back
that
down
when
to
Agler
12,
fought
wasn't it?
Ernst there, Agler wanted it over 50. Well, Leonard,
Yes, with
over
Leonard.
Leonard.
Really?
Leonard, yeah, that was a big thing on that.
That
I
was
thought
a-
you'd have
a
fought
big plus
15.
sign for Leonard, wasn't it?
Yeah, massive. I don't.
And he's
I
probably
don't
right
think I
as well,
am.
you know, because
Yeah, at the end, it was
Agler threw away the first 6 rounds, didn't he? A little bit.
messing about it first 3.
Right.
When you fought Ryan Rhodes, was it black and white on BBC or was it colour then? That's what the kids saying here to him. Lee, back at olden days when you used to fight, did they have black and white tellies?
When was that now? How many years ago was that? 92 was it or something?
2002.
No, 93.
No, my dad.
93, oh Jesus, in 2002.
Of course it
No,
was.
my dad said to me when Lee
That was
fought.
my last amateur fight, wasn't it? That's what
My
I-
dad said that he
92.
watched
no,
Lee.
94.
And remote was on a wire. Put BBC on, his remote was on a wire, it was that long ago, wasn't it?
See, well, I just had to get up and press the button. Me.
That's why you were so fit on it.
Yeah, I keep getting up and pressing.
Stop put a pound in it, tell her.
Youngest in the house, that was their job, wasn't it? Yeah, go turn the telly over.
Yeah, 50. March the night. Oh, my eyes are bad. March the 16th, 2002. York or Bethnal Green.
Carry on. Carry on.
Oh, what's wrong? I'm just plugging
Carry
it.
on. We're not finished now. We're doing another few rounds.
Listen, lads, good luck for the 30th.
Thank you very much.
I'm pretty sure I'm coming down there, so we'll follow your little journey.
Yeah, can I just say thanks to all my sponsors and stuff like that who's been by me. And to Lee and all the team and Stephen VIP for getting me this unbelievable opportunity because it is.
Oh, you're going to send me? I've got the links, haven't I? For
Yeah, I'll
Moorcroft,
send you a
so
couple more.
I'll-
I have picked up a few more sponsors.
You might not be enough room then.
It needs a buzz now, not a t-shirt.
Thank you very much, Lee.
See you later, mate. Take
Thanks,
care.
pal.
Lee, see you around, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.